Hi friends, in this video you will be seeing steps involved in generating e-certificate along with Google Forms. Google Forms is a survey administration app that is included in the Google Drive Office suite along with Google Docs, Google Sheets and Google Slides. It is full-featured data collection tool that comes free with your Google account. You can use Google Forms to create customer feedback surveys, job applications, quizzes, order forms, time of request, and many more. Now we shall move on to the steps involved in generating the forms. In order to generate a form, what you need to have is a Gmail account. In case you don't have one, just click in the browser Google Form. Press enter. Then you will be directed to a page where you have the option Google Forms free online surveys for personal use. Click on that. You will be taken to a page where you have two options again, that is personal and business. Select personal and click go to Google Forms. You can see then a fresh page where you have the options to select a blank slate as well as structured input templates. You can click on this blank for getting fresh Google form. Second option is if you are already logged into your account, you can see 6 dots near to your image. Then you have to click on that. A drop down menu will come, and from that, while scrolling down, you can see Google Docs, Google Slides and Google Sheets. You can click on any of this. I am going to click on Google Docs. Then you will be directed to a page where you have 3 lines in the top left corner, and click on that. You will be seeing 4 options. Here also we can find Google Forms. Clicking on that, you will be directed to the same page where you reached after directly typing Google Form in the web browser. Now we are in the fresh page. Clicking on to this, you will be taken to a page where you have the fresh Google Form. Here you can make the necessary edits. You can first give a title to your form. So now as I am planning to conduct a quiz, so first step is to decide the activity. Now I am planning to conduct a quiz, then I can give it the name as I wish. So here I am giving 2020, e-certificate 2020. Now I have here place for giving title as well as description, and my description will be the message to the participant about the aim of conducting this activity. So I am writing it as this is a quiz based on how to generate e-certificate along with Google Forms. So likewise, anything can be added here. Even URL can be pasted so that the participant or viewer can access it just by clicking onto the link. So you make sure that correct URL is provided. Now here we have floating bars, which provides you certain options to make your form enriched. The first option is adding questions. So clicking onto this plus sign will help you to add questions to your form. This option will help you to import questions. In case you already have certain questions in another form and is saved in your drive, then you can import questions from there to this fresh form. Thus you can save your time. This icon helps you to add title and description. This icon helps you to add images to your concerned sessions. Then this helps you to add video in case you need to include it in certain questions. This icon helps you to add sections. New sections can be provided by clicking on this icon. Now I am going to fill the fields. First, let me ask about name of the participant. So you can see by default here the option came as short answer. It is always better to choose short answer as the option in case you have only single answers. Then other options like paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, file upload, linear scale, multiple choice grid, checkbox grid, etc. are also available. You can experiment one by one as per your requirement. Now I am moving on to next section. In order to get next section, either you can click on this duplicate or you can go on pressing this plus sign again. Now in this section also, here it is now seen as multiple choice, but I want again a single answer, that is I am asking about the department. Then by default it will change as short answer. So likewise you can add another section. Now you can see the same section is repeated. If you don't want, just go on to this delete and press, then it will be deleted. Now I need to ask one question. As I am conducting a quiz, lot of questions can be added. So here I am asking, which is the app used for generating e-certificate. So I can just for test give the options as CertifyM. Then another option simply I am giving as Excel. Now I can add one more field and I can write it as which is the tool used to link with CertifyM. So I can write it as Google Form. Then I can write it as here as MS Word. So likewise any option can be provided. Now you can see that on clicking to this form, no particular tabs are available so that I can add marks or any feedbacks. So in order for that particular tabs to get active, I need to know about 3 more sessions. This is the customized theme, this is the preview, and this is finally the settings. In this settings I have certain option to make the tab active. Now before going to settings, I may introduce to you the customized theme option. This customized theme option, on clicking, will give you a pop-up window where you have the chance to choose images. This Google form already has certain inbuilt images. You can either select from this or you can go to upload and select from your folder your picture of interest. And here I am selecting this, then click insert. Then it will be displayed in my header of this particular Google form, so that I can even change the theme color by clicking onto this option. More than 15 colors are available. I can even change background color by clicking onto this. So likewise I can make my Google form look even better. I can even change the font style. Now it is in the basic style. Now I may change it as playful, then it will look like that. If you prefer basic itself, let it be as such. Okay, so I think I need to edit it here. Okay, so whatever edits you are carrying out in between will be already get changed by default. So all changes saved in Drive command or that particular information can be seen here. Now you can close this particular theme option and let us go on to see how it will look to the viewer. So for that, click on this preview. So you can see how your form will look to the presenter or viewer participant. So you can see that your form looks better now. Now you can go back. Here you have another option, that is settings. Now here in the setting option you have again 3 types, that is general, presentation and quizzes. In the general you can have option to check this box so that you can collect email address of all the participants. If you need to get response receipt also, we can check on this. If you want the participants submission limited to 1 response, you need to check on this. If you allow respondents to edit after submit, you have to check this. If you allow your respondents to see the summary charts and responses also, you need to check on this. So this is all your decision. Now next is the presentation. The presentation, again you have here three options, that is show progress bar, shuffle question order, and show link to submit another response. If you want to show progress bar, you can check on this. If you wish to change the question order soon after a fresh participants attempt the quiz, you need to check on this. So automatically it will get shuffled. Now if you want to show link to submit another response, as that is for participants already submitted, and if you are allowing him to make the second response or third response, you may also allow it by checking on to this particular box. Now you have here finally the confirmation message, and you can show it as your response has been recorded. So your participant, as soon as he finished the questions, will be able to see this particular message. Now this is the option presentation, called presentation, and this next option is quizzes. In the quizzes you have here one tab to make it active, because only if you make this a quiz in this active mode, in the Google form, the tabs like add a feedback, adding marks, all will get activated. So make sure you go to this quiz section and make this quiz in active mode. So on making this active, you have here more options available, that is they will be asking about your decision to release grade, whether it is immediately after each submission or you need it to be later after manual review. So you can select it based on your decision. Now you can have options here to allow your respondents to see missed questions or correct answers. Even point values can also be displayed. So for all that you need to check on this. Now soon after you make your edits, you may go to this save and click so that your edits are saved. Now we are back to the Google form page. On clicking to this, you can see that now yes, there is a key available called answer key. So clicking onto this answer key, you can opt for correct answer. So I know that the correct answer is certify-M. I can check on that, it will be shown as tick mark. Now I can provide answer to this. Likewise I can give any answer points. So now I am planning to give it as 2 points. In other option you have here add answer feedback. So sometimes participants may make it incorrect, he may make it correct. In all that cases you can give him some message. So if he made it incorrect, you can tell him that better try or better luck next time. You may also even add certain informative links or informative videos to this section also. Now if he made it correct, you can congratulate him by telling it's excellent. So likewise any messages you can provide. Now you need to save this. So now it is saved, and here one more step is there. You have to click done for making that particular section's activities complete. Now if you want to make it a required field, you can click on to this. So only after filling this particular field, participant will be able to submit. Now similar options can be available in this question also, and you can do all the other things. Suppose by default this other options came, you have here option to remove it. Now in the answer key, I can provide answer as Google form, so it is shown as tick. I can give the point as 2. Now I can again add feedback here as better luck next time. Now I can add correct answer as excellent. Now you can click on save. So our final task is remaining, that is you have to click done, and you can make it again as a required field. So setting up questions is over now. Now we can move on to next option, that is you can see the responses. So on clicking these responses, you can see that there is now only 0 responses because no participants are able to answer it as I have not yet launched it. And here another option is there, that is you have to make it always active. By default it will be set as active, but still you have to check it, and only if this is active your participants will be able to submit and you will be able to accept the responses. If it is made inactive, you can stop that particular activity. So no responses will be accepted from there onwards. So you need to make it active to accept the responses. Now if you want to collect all the data that participants provide to you, then you have here the option to create spreadsheet. So click on that. You will be asking about whether you need to create a new spreadsheet, or by default within the Google form itself spreadsheet will be available. So you can here click on create, so that the spreadsheet is created, and there you can see certain questions or certain options like timestamp, email address, score, name of the participant, department, that is whatever data that you wish from your participants, that will be that you will be adding in your form, and that all data will be collectively pooled into this particular spreadsheet. So in the timestamp you will get about in which date participants attend the quiz, in at what time he did it. All thing will be displayed here. Now by default we have already asked for email addresses, that will be seen here. About the score of the participant, name, department, and the answer he has provided for the questions, everything will be displayed here. Now we shall move on to e-certificate quiz. Now switching back to question mode, so we can see that everything is now well set. So our next step is to add on. So this is the this is how we can generate a Google form. So next option is to add add-ons to your Google Forms. For that, what you can do is click on this 3 dots that is next to the image. Clicking 3 dots will give you a drop-down menu. Scrolling down, you can see this icon. This shows the add-on option. So you can also note that nearer to this customize theme option, now there is no icon displayed. As soon as you finished installing add-on, this particular icon can be seen displayed next to this customize option. So we can move on to adding add-ons. Click on this add-on icon. You will be directed to a page where you can write in the search bar about the app you require. So here, as we are going to generate e-certificate, CertifyM is one of the best app which will help for that. So I am taking it as CertifyM. So select the CertifyM, then you will be directed to a page where you can see the image of CertifyM. Click on that. Then your installation process of CertifyM will begin. So click on this install. Then CertifyM asks your permission in order to start installing. Continue, click. Then you will be directed to a page where CertifyM is again asking your permission to get into your Gmail account. So choose the account that you have interest to merge your certificate with the Google form. So then you are selecting this particular account. CertifyM will ask your permission to access certain features within your account. So click allow for that. Only if you click allow, the CertifyM will be able to generate certificate as a part of this quiz. So now CertifyM is under the process of installation. Then you have to wait. Then finally it is shown as CertifyM has been installed. The process will be complete if you click done. Now the CertifyM is successfully installed into your system. You can close this page and you will be redirected to the Google form page. Now you can see that next to this customize theme option we have this add-on icon, and in this add-on icon, on clicking you can see the CertifyM is successfully installed. So you can see the name of the app that you just installed. So this is how we can add add-ons to your Google Forms. Next step is to set add-on features. For that, click on this add-on icon. Then you can see the add-on that has been installed. Click on that. Then you will be asked to show CertifyM controls. So click on that. Then a pop-up window will come. In that you have to fill in certain details in order to add features to your CertifyM. Now it is saying that the certification is on. In case if it is turned off, you have to click on so as to make it active. So what you need to do is click on this turn on. Then your certification will be turned on. Next option is about the certificate records. Certificate records will provide you with all the data that your participant is filling in your Google Forms. So here you have timestamp, then email, then full name, other identifiers which can be about your department name, your college name, then the total score the participant acquired during that quiz, then percent score, then passed or not, then about the certificate ID. CertifyM will be issuing individual ID to each of the participant. So we can move on to our form back. Now that option is there. Next option is we can also set slab to a particular percentage, so that only if the person acquires that percentage and above, the certificate will be issued. So if I am maintaining a slab of 65% and deciding that only those who score in that quiz 65% or above will be receiving the certificate, then it will be set like that. Now next step is to choose the template for our certificate. CertifyM app has in it certain inbuilt template forms, and here are the names of that template forms. By simply looking to these forms, we cannot choose one. So for that, we have here a preview option. So clicking on the preview, you will be directed to a page where you can see inbuilt structured templates for our CertifyM. If you like this one, you can select the name and then you can give option in your CertifyM add-on template. So for that, what you need to do is click on this particular icon and select. If you are interested in the golden template, then click on golden. If you are interested in horizontal line template, you can click on horizontal line. Likewise, any option can be selected. In case you don't like that simple look of your certificate, you can even customize your template. For that, what you need to do is you must go to Google Slide. You can access your Google Slide from your Gmail account or from your Drive. So from accessing this Google Slide, what you can do is you can prepare your own template. So how to prepare custom template is the next part. So now next option is to add a custom template. Suppose you don't like to have this already inbuilt structured template, you have another option, that is to use a custom template. In order to prepare a custom template, you have to follow certain instruction provided by the CertifyM. To view that particular instruction, you can again click preview all. Then you will be directed to the page where you can see the set of instruction provided within the CertifyM app. So if you follow this instruction, it will be easy for you to create your own certificate template. First, you have to start a new template. To get started, you have to create a new Google Slide document in Google Drive, or you can directly start a brand new file using the direct link provided by this CertifyM. Now the second option is to set up your template. For that, you can use Google Slide, which can be operated as you operate with the Microsoft PowerPoint. You can customize the first slide of your presentation to reflect information about your certification and also informations about your organization. You can even add congratulatory message and you can include logo of your institution. Now, the third and the most important one is the merge tag option. That is information about your participant, their full name, their other identifiers like name of the department, name of their organization to which they belong, as well as their score and the certificate ID can be inserted into your exam. using this merge tag option. Just include any or all of the merge tags into your prepared template. So when sending a certificate, CertifyM will be making a copy of your template and will substitute actual values for these merge tags before emailing the copy to the exam taker, and it will be carried out as a PDF file. So what are the instructions we have to follow while preparing merge tags? That is very important. In that, what you have to notice, while typing full name, you have to write it as full name and you need to put it in double flower braces. Full name of the exam taker will be then by default entered onto it as the participant fill out the form. Fill out the form and finish the exam. Now if you want to display the title, you can write it as title and then put it in the double flower braces. Then as soon as we fill the form or participant fill the Google form, there will be certain data fields that you have put it in the form, and based on the order of that particular data, the certificate will be generated. So if you want after the title other identifier, then you have to specify that other identifier in the Google form itself. For example, if you want the department name to be followed by the full name, then you can put it as other identifier, and then you type this other identifier and put it in double flower braces. And then if you want your college name to be displayed in your certificate, then you can put it as other identifier 2. So the second optional, that other identifiers which will follow the first other identifier, can be displayed like that. So likewise, any number of other identifiers can be displayed on your certificate, and it can be separated by commas. Now if you want to provide date on which the participant has taken that particular exam, then you can put it as writing date and then you need to put it in double flower braces. If you are simply writing it as date, then it will come in the format like date, month, date, year. Likewise, if you are specific in having the date in the order, date, month, year format, you have to write it as date 2. Okay, so date of exam submission will be written as date of 2. Then if you want to include percentage or the exam taker's score as percent, then you have to write it in the certificate template as percent and then put it in double flower braces. Then if you want the person's score required to pass the exam to be displayed in the certificate, that can also be put by writing as passing percent. Then if you know that each participants will be provided with a certificate ID and you want to display that too in your certificate, then you can provide it as certificate ID and you have to put it in double flower braces. So it will be a 7-digit serial number, and that will be unique to this particular specific exam and exam taker, and that makes your certificate more authentic. Now you can move on to the next stage, that is how to prepare this custom template. For that, you can access this Google slide either from your Google Drive, or you can click on this link. Then you will be directed to a page where you can see the blank template option. In the Google slide also, we have certain inbuilt free structured templates. Either you can choose that. In case I am choosing this, just click on that, then it will be displayed onto my screen, and there I can do the edits. Likewise, I have mentioned in the earlier instruction section, we need to put it in double flower braces. Make sure the flower braces has to be put, so we need to put it in double flower braces as full name. Okay, we have to put it in full name. Then you can add the name of the title. So for that, general instruction I have to provide, or else if you want it fixed, because only the full name will be changing, title is not changing, title is already decided, so the participant has nothing to do with it, then what you can do is just remove this flower braces and you can write it as e-certificate quiz 2020. So because I am not putting it in flower braces, no change will be happening to that particular message or title. And likewise I can add any information or any fields, and if it is displayed in double flower braces, that will be changed with respect to each participant. So date, then full name, then about the certificate ID, that all things we can put it in double flower braces. I have another option of selecting a template. That is, if I have already designed a template in my slide and I have saved it in one of my folders, then I can take it from this insert option. Click on the image, then go to the option upload from computer, so that I can access the blank background image. I have saved it in one of my folders, so click on that, then open. Then it will be displayed in this particular template. So in order to make this active, I can even choose a new presentation, and for the better functioning of that, rather than to overlap, I may select again insert and then go to the image section, and then I can upload it from the computer, so that it will look much more better. So I can click image, then upload from the computer, then I can again select background image and then open. So likewise I can bring the my desired template, and then further edits can be done on this. So if I want to insert text box, I can click on insert, then click text box. I can work with this template as I do with my normal Microsoft PowerPoint. For example, if I want to increase the font size, if I want to change the background color, font color, everything I can do as I do with my PowerPoint. So here I have option to increase my font size of the particular writings what I have put it in here. So likewise I have prepared one, and for saving the time I am showing it here. So based on our requirement, I can change my font, I can change my details provided, but all these things will be fixed. So if you want to insert another logo also, you can insert it by clicking onto this image, so that particular image also will be inserted into it. Now the options like certificate of appreciation, then for successfully completing, on date with a passing score, then details like organized by Department of Chemistry, certificate ID, all these informations will be saved, so it will be set ready. And only thing that will be changing is the theme that we have put it in double flower braces. That is, with respect to each participant, name will be changing, date that he attempted the quiz will be changing, and the percentage he acquired will be changing, then certificate ID will be changing. So we need to put it in flower braces, only these much things. So likewise we can design our template, and once it is designed, it will be automatically saved, and you can even have the option to download it as PDF, plain text, JPEG image, anything in any form you can download and save it in your folder, or you can leave it as such, it will be saved in your drive. Next we can move back to our Google form. So on moving back to Google form, we can see that here we have an option called use a custom template. So our next step is to merge our custom template with the Google form. So we have prepared the form, prepared the custom template of our own interest, and next step we have to merge it with our Google form. Now our next option is to merging this particular custom template. For that, click use a custom template option. Then you will be directed to a pop-up window where you are asked to select that particular file of your interest. Then click select a new file. Then in the Google slide, our already saved template we can see. So as I tried several presentation, everything you can see it is saved here. So this is the one which I prefer, so click on that, then click select. So my custom template is now merged with my system. For that, one step is also remaining. Click save changes. So my template is now ready and has get merged with the Google form. One last step I have to do is click advanced option, final step. In the advanced option you have to fill certain fields. They are the exam options and the email options. In the exam options you have to write the message that your participant has to be viewed upon submission. You can write it as your response has been recorded, or you can even add certain links so that your participant may click on to the link and view. So likewise anything can be added here. Now with respect to email options, you may write the name of the center as name of your college or your department, or you can even write your mail ID, and also you can have the subject of the email as the name of the activity that you are taking upon. Now in the contents of the body you may write it as, hi participant, congratulations, kindly see the certificate of appreciation. So likewise you can add the contents. Now finally, after filling all this, you have to save changes. Here few more options are there. If you need to keep a copy along with all this along with your mail, if you need that, kindly check on this box and you can write email ID here. Then if you want to send the particular certificate as a PDF, you can select that, or if you want to send it as image, you can do that. Then it is better to select PDF. Then you can share via email, or you can have the other option of Google Drive, so no mail will be sent, so it is better to select via email. Now finally you can click save changes, then your edits will all be saved. So as soon as the participant receive the mail, this particular messages will also be shown. So our final step is to launch our activity. To launch the activity, what we have to do is go to this send option and click send. Then you will be directed to a page where we have three options to send our activity. One is via email, second one is through link, then the third is through embed option. So if I am taking first case of link option, then I can see a long link provided for my Google form, so it will be difficult for me to copy that. So one option is you can check this box, then this particular URL will get shortened, so that I can copy this URL and then paste it on my Facebook, Twitter accounts, or even I can write a message in my mail, and also I can paste this link so that I can send it via email. My second option is I can go for embed option. In this embed option, what I can do is I have embed HTML provided here. I can copy it as I have done with the case of link. Then I can mail it to any of the participants. Now I am going on to this mail option. So in mail option, I can mail this particular activity. So I can write my mail ID, select mail ID, and I can write the subject as e-certificate quiz 2020. Now I can write a message to the participant that I have invited you to fill out a form. This is already, it will be there, so I am adding on to it, fill out a form, or I can write it as fill out an online quiz based on e-certificate, based on generating an e-certificate. Okay, e-certificate finally 2020. So I can write any messages like that. If I want a form to be included in my email, I need to check this box. Now the other option available is adding collaborators. If you want to include one of your colleagues to look on to this particular Google form for checking mistakes like that, or you can, if you want him to edit your particular form, if you are allowing that particular permission, what you need to do is you can add here add collaborator option. So after that you can click on this send. So on clicking this send, our form is now ready for getting launched. Okay, so our form might have reached our mailbox, so we need to go and check it in our mailbox. Yes, my form is there in my mailbox, so click on that. So in the mailbox I can see particular form in two ways. That is, one is via clicking this particular tab I can reach out to the form. Other is I have already a form provided in my mail, so I can either fill it or the other. So that is my decision. So which one the participant will choose, they can, both will be reaching the same form itself. So I am reaching my Google form page. There I can fill in my mail ID, then I can write my name. So while writing the name, you have to make sure it is named correctly, or else in your certificate it will be wrongly typed. Now I can write my name of the department. Now I can go for answering the questions. So I know it has certify M. Then because I have provided a slab that only those who score 65% and above will receive the certificate, in order to receive the certificate I have to make this correct also. So I am clicking it as correct answer, Google form. Now it is the final step, that is I can submit. Now once I submit, the message is shown as your response has been recorded. So if along with that, if you need to add certain links and other things also, you can add. Everything you have to set before launching the quiz or activity. So now you can view the score. So in order to view the score, click on that icon, then you will be able to see what all answers you have provided and what is the response or feedback for that. So I have made all the correct, so I got the response as excellent. Now you can see the score I have obtained. It is 4 out of 4. So surely participants will be expecting a certificate soon, and we can go on to our mailbox to check whether the certificate is received or not. Yes, the certificate is received. So such a fast response we are getting for this generating the certificate. And you can also see that a security alert was sent by Google to me, telling that Certify M was granted access to your Google account. So likewise, whenever we are adding any apps, Google will be sending us a mail like this as a security alert. Now another mail is sent saying that certification is now turned on for your exam. So when I made the certification on there, I received a particular mail in my mailbox also. So now I can check whether I have received my certificate or not. So my next step is to download my certificate. So finally our mailbox has in it the certificate of appreciation, and whatever I have written in the advanced option in the Certify M is now displayed here. Look, hi participant, congratulations. This is the certificate of appreciation for successfully completing the online quiz, and my certificate is attached as PDF. So let me open it. Yes, so certificate of appreciation for successfully completing e-certificate online quiz 2020 is now displayed as a PDF file. Now you can see that the date on which I have attempted the quiz is there. Now my passing score is there, and my certificate ID, which is unique, is also displayed here, and rest all things have also been displayed correctly. So this is how we can easily generate an e-certificate along with Google Forms. So in this section you have to know about how you need to check responses. So we shall move on to checking responses. In order to check responses, we go back to our Google form, then click on this responses. So by this time only I have worked out on that quiz, so only one response is shown here. and everything related to my Google form filling is provided here, including my scores obtained, then about my email, about the name of the participant, then department, then what question I have answered, then how much I made it correct, what score I obtained. Everything is well documented and shown clearly by means of graph, etc. Range, median, average likewise. And with respect to individual question also, I will get detailed response. Then how many of you have answered, that can also be filled, that can also be collected. Now I can even take print of all these responses, or even I can delete it. Now I may check on to this sheets, Google Sheets, where my responses have been recorded. Look, so I have done it twice, that is why it is written as 2 times. So in the first option I can see that my time at which I tried to access this have been recorded. Now my mail ID, then my score, the name of the participant, department name, then the answer which I have responded, everything is recorded here well. So likewise, every information can be seen in this particular Google sheet as well as in the sheet provided by the CertifyM records. So in the CertifyM records, still more extra informations we can see. So let us move back to the form. So in the recent form I can find my form again. So in my form I can see in the CertifyM I have the records. So to select that particular CertifyM records, I need to click on this add-ons, then CertifyM, click on show CertifyM controls, then I can move on to CertifyM records. So in the certificate records I can see the same information along with certain others. Likewise, I can see the timestamp, my mail ID, my full name, other identifiers. I have asked only for the name of the department, so it is given as name of the department, other identifier in this column only. This column is remained vacant because there is again option for asking about college name, about whether his job, or whether he is an employee or student. Likewise, everything can be asked, and subsequent columns will be added upon to this. Now total score I have gained, then percentage score, passed or not, then I can again get information about my certificate ID. So in order to check it out, I have worked it down twice, that is why it is recorded as twice. Likewise, every edits I am carrying out will be recorded. Okay, every edits I am carrying out will be recorded. So likewise I can check my responses also. So it is very easy to work with CertifyM. So try your quizzes and your assignments with this, and try to generate e-certificate by your own. And if you want to edit it at any time, you can do it. You can see that a particular message will be showing it as saving, and all changes will be saved in your drive. So if we are making changes here also, it will be showed as saved. And if I am taking one more chance to get it saved, then you can see that look, saving option is showing and all changes is saved in the drive. So it is easy to work out with it. Try by yourself, and thank you for watching.